Hey guys, my name is Enoyogiere and I welcome you to a celebration visual.
Take my hand, I'm gonna walk you through a remedy. I'm gonna help you sleep tonight.
And today in the house we have.
My name is Ike Okafu Enoyogiere. I'm the Enoyogiere.
Nice to meet you, sir.
It's my pleasure.
And please, could you please tell us more about yourself, please?
Yeah, I'm son to the late Bishop Edukpolo, and I live in Manchester, in question that is UK, Manchester actually, and I work as a support worker and in the health sector right now, presently in Manchester actually. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, nice to actually hear that. I haven't said that. I've had a lot of things in the news that you're into foundations and all that. Please, could you please tell us more about it and the name in general, please?
Yeah, actually, the name of my foundation is called the Initiative Poverty Elimination Foundation, and yeah, it's Initiative Poverty Elimination Foundation, and right now it's established in UK actually, and Nigeria in question.
All right, and it is known to us that there is no fire without fuel or anything like this. Now, but let's be discreet about something. What really motivated you into doing this thing?
Yeah, actually, what says, it has to do with what you are carrying. And it's a dream that actually that I have. One to put it first, that person who have the spirit of actually encouraging people in question, and I have this right from my childhood, and I see it myself every day that I live, that this is things that I actually want to do. None until I went home recently. That was call it 2 years ago. And actually, I counter a situation of a child who was kind of being victimized of a challenge that's kind of parents neglect in the market square, which I actually come across at late night, I think 2 a.m. in the morning. And that really prompts me to confront the child. And after a kind of conversation, and I find out that the child actually need a kind of a means of help, which I take it as a challenge upon myself and see that I actually rescue the child. And right now, I think the child is a part of my platform. It's part of my scholarship scheme, which I'm using to kind of empower the family and I reinstate the child in question. And from there, I think it gives me a lot of different plights to see that this is what I am really what I am really called to do, because in terms of I look at life that it's not about people talking about their kind of religions and all that. True. But how you can be able to establish faithfulness and practice your faith is how you treat people. That's True. What we talk about, love. And these are one of the things that actually put me together and say, look, you have been able to do this. This is what your faith actually seek for, and this is what you are aimed to do. It doesn't matter your state of finance. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter how tough it's become. But just create a space whereby you can give other people a comfort, and that's what I actually take as a challenge of my life, and which I'm doing today. By God's grace, at this stage, as I can prove to you, I've been able to use the little ways that I have to actually make a space for other people who are today actually banking on me, and life has been a kind of restate to them. And with that alone, I think I'm more happy, and I see myself doing more in terms of actually creating an opportunity for those kind of people who are facing life challenges.
True. It's really nice to hear that. And I haven't said that. There's another news going around right now that you're into artist campaign to alleviate the child abuse and domestic violence and all that. Please, could you please tell us more about it? Please?
Right. I think that's one of the biggest aspect of my kind of means of charity actually, and that's why it's not just like I just wake up and I thought about using all artists. It's an inspiration, you understand me. Got a lot to do with things of, the spirit. You understand me? When you are walking in things like this, I tell you, it's not just an honorary thing. That's why when people say they are doing charity and doing all this, you need to look at what it is. Charity is not just a thing that you wake up, you start doing. You must have the spirit in you. You must have that heart of saying that, you want to sacrifice. You must have that heart of sacrifice, of a sacrification, for you to be able to look out for other people.
Sure.
My charity actually prompted me to understand that, it's not only providing food for people. Sometimes you got to look at their well-being. Sometimes you got to look at their state of mind. Sometimes you got to look at what is really running into their lives, psychologically, mentally, and otherwise. And this is the things that actually, put me together and say, I've seen a lot of children which I've come across irrespective of providing their needs for them. And I find out that these children, it's not only the food is their problem. There are some children actually that are being victimized of abuse, maybe with their previous parents, or maybe the people that adopted them, irrespective of what poverty is. Anybody can say I adopt you. Some people adopt some children for molestation. Some people adopt children to use them for their purpose of enriching themselves. Some people are adopting children, to kind of suppress them irrespective of their status. But I look at this aspect, and I've seen millions of children dying of this situation, and I've seen millions of people actually being victimized with this. And I look at it, the world is coming to a kind of we are in the generation whereby we can be able to reach out to every part of the world. Let people beginning to stand up and beginning to see what this thing is. Like the area of child abuse. I must tell you, because of our native or because of our culture, there's a lot of people who does not understand what abuse is, and they may take it is their way of upbringing. So mentally and psychologically, it's running in their vein, and they are looking at it like in any way they are training their child. He has not given them any plight of any plight of consign. But in the other way around, because of my exposure and because of how I have seen life and because of my kind of nature of job, like as I said, I work in the area of health sector. I know how effective it could be. I know how challenging those things could be in the life of humanity. So I take it upon myself to actually use this platform to kind of reach out to the world. Look, let's do it together. I know that the basic challenge of our poor people in Africa in question are food, hunger, and all that. We know that a lot of governments in Africa in question are not doing a lot to help these people who are quite in need. You understand me? But let's look at the aspect whereby children can be saved. Let's look at the aspect whereby people can be saved. We have seen a lot in media today whereby children are kind of being beaten to death. We have seen a lot whereby children, because of a little things that being uncaught, maybe because of poverty and all that, they are, they cut up their hands. We have seen a lot of stories that is going on that whereby children, are just a kind of victimized with because of, poverty and because of life things, like because of challenges of life, So and there's no sector, there's no organization that is being set up, even though they are there. Or not, even though let's put it, they are there, which we quite understand they are there. There's a kind of a lot of organization that is set up to actually look out for these things, but because of there's no effectiveness and these things are not being carried out. You see in live videos, watching on social media, whereby you see a child being beaten to death. But when you really try to find the source of the reasons why this child has been put to death, you find out there's no reasons. You understand me? You just find out that it's just hunger. You just find out that, it's something that, in this part of the world that's not supposed to be done. People die carelessly. People take life carelessly. People does not even value life again because why? Like what I just said in the beginning, I make you understand that people, because of the way we are brought up with a hard aspect of life. So people of this generation, because of that adoption that they have already adopted them, it's easy for them to flex that, that means of not considering the life, the life of humanity. What I mean? So it's quite challenging. It's not by we saying that we are talking about these things coming out, talking about it, because I see a lot of people taking this advantage of this organization to be kind of enriching themselves, whereby they are not doing the appropriate things.
Which I wanted to ask before.
To be honest, I'm just being fair here. Not that I'm saying I'm perfect, but like you can see, my organization, people thought I'm being funded. People thought maybe I'm getting source whereby people are hiding, sponsoring my organization.
Which we're going to talk about right now.
Right. Yes, it's another day today, actually. This is Initiative Poverty Elimination Foundation. Yes, like as I said, we are not relenting. We just quite off for a break, for which we take, we're quite off a bit off from the camera. Like today, it's a kind of another good kind of hard doing. We'll be kind of heading out to the street as sharing some jackets, which you can be able to see some of the items that we have here, which we are going to be giving to people who are kind of physical challenges, who are kind of in need. And you see some of our clothes today, which we're going to be sharing around the street, which we just noted this time. I think it's 5 a.m. in the morning. I quite thought about it. I thought about people who are going to be on this arena.
What are the basic challenges you face? Because, come on, we have series of foundations that are facing a lot of challenges and they're still asking for fund and all that. What are the challenges that you face?
Right. I must put this to you, right? I've encountered, because of based on my, I put it in my experience, and this means of establishing what is right, you find out that what is right is very hard for you to establish. But if you are talking about establishing bad thing in this world, it's very easy.
True that.
People can easily join you very easily for you to influence something that is bad. Sure. But when you talk about genuine, working with the right thing to a kind of established good thing, you see that you won't find anybody. True. You understand me? So, like, irrespective of what I'm doing today, I'm single-handedly funding this organization. Yes, if you actually what, I'm not relent. I'm a working type. I'm very creative. I work in the areas whereby I don't want to be of that person that you want to look, because the reason that I'm coming to you want to take that advantage of me. True. So that you can reduce my strength of putting things in place, de-escalate from you, because I am that person that is motivated with my spirit. I work with things that actually prompts me inside, not the physical aspect. You understand me? So that's why it's very hard for people to understand my kind of person, because I put it to myself, it's not by religion or whatsoever, but I put into myself, I am that person who is carrying something that I don't even know, but I'm working with it.
True that. That's a great one. Now, for so many reasons, okay, let's just imagine someone wants to up these foundations. No, I'm not saying that you're looking for fund in any form, but let's assume someone wants to come and, I love your motivation, I love your drive to do this. Where can they find you?
Yeah, actually, right now, like as I said, I live in England. I live in Manchester, and one thing I appreciate that people who quite see the vision, and people who could quite see this as a means to a kind of take the opportunity to support the means of this dream, so that these people can be, the purpose of this vision can reach out to the main and the needful people. True. I am not just saying that person that is seeking that you bring our money to use to finance this organization. All I am requesting for anybody who are out there who really want to see that, I know there's quite a lot of people who are out there who really want to see a kind of a means that things like this are being put effective.
Sure.
But they have, because of the past trial they have gone through, they're beginning to be, I believe that they're beginning to a kind of discourage them. Sure. You understand me? Sure. Because of they seeing the way people are really taking it as an advantage or as a means of becoming rich to themselves.
True.
That's why me today, I cannot fake who I am. You understand me?
True.
Because I am very proud of who I am because I am so determined. I do things the way I want it because I am self-funding. You understand me?
True.
So in that respect, I just believe that if anybody want to support this organization, means of looking for aspect to do that, not for you to bring money to me. You can be able to set up a platform under our organization and we'll give you the room to kind of establish it. You understand me? Like what I am doing today, you could see I've come up with a lot of kind of means to put these things actually in an effective manner whereby people can really partake in it.
True.
Not only even to the poor. I have a fiscal fitness program which I was aiming to do, but because of unappropriate approval, and I put that on hold so that I can be able to do other things. Why? I obtain the approval of such, so that before I can be able to reestablish that.
True.
Secondly, I put in a lot of things, even right now in Africa and in question. I have ongoing program that I'm be doing, which has to do with a youth empowerment program, which has to do with maybe people can learn tailoring, people can do makeup, people can, do a lot of things, making of soap, all kind of means. And there's a lot of things that I'm trying to put into practice, but because of people who are out there, for security reason, I will not disclose because I've seen a lot of people. That's why I said it has to do with spirit. True. This is not something that you go and learn. If you are not a giver, if you don't have that spirit on adopting somebody into your life, don't do it.
True.
That is a means to a kind of, I put it as a means to, you want to learn something that you are not with. So when you get to a certain level, you now look at it as a means of enriching yourself. You understand? If it's not inside you, like for me, I can give you millions of ways whereby I look into and I find out that this thing is in me. I'm not messing. I'm not just exaggerating because I'm on air or because I want people to join me or because of, I just say it because the way it is. Like as I said, I'm the son to the late Archbishop Edukpolo, who is also a philanthropist, who have done a lot in Edo State, irrespective of using his own way to actually enrich the poor people. You understand me? He owns the Edukpolo Grammar School, he owns the Edukpolo Secondary School, he owns the Edukpolo Wiring Industry, and question which he have used to kind of empower less privileged people. He built most of his building, most of his estate that he has. He has built it not just because of the rich people. All the rural area that he have established or is building is affordable houses for the poor. And during his time, there are a lot of millionaires who was there during his time, but they built porch houses whereby the poor people cannot afford. I've seen a lot of things that he have actually given to a lot of people, like churches in question, which he did not request for a kobo from them. But today, those churches are using it for a kind of enriching themselves, build schools that even the poor people cannot be able to afford. I'm telling you that this is what I see, and that is how I'm beginning to assess where I'm coming from. And this is what I aim to kind of establish if God, give me all that it takes to kind of put it in more practice. You understand me? So that's it.
All right, and the final question, which is really one of the most amazing part.
Yeah.
They said all work and no play. Jackie Doorboy. Or should I use Mr. Dokpolo?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and you can use that as well.
I haven't said that you're in Spain currently, and we gave us the platform to do this. And
yeah, of course.
Please tell me exactly why you're here.
It has a lot to do with, family, friends, and all that. And it has a lot to do with main vision. When I'm talking about vision, it's an exploitation. You understand me?
Sure.
If you are not going out to meet people, to educate people, there's no way you can be able to establish your vision. You understand me?
True that.
Meeting your family, educate. You say you have to start with your people. Educate your people. Let them to understand the purpose why you are running into this. Let them to give them more reasons why they themselves can be able to kind of join you to enforce the vision. You understand me? So that's why I'm here, and I think I've been able to meet some prominent men in question, irrespective of coming to this part of the world. Like, this is my first time. I've never been to Spain. Mostly Barcelona in question. They are quite nice people. Like, I move around, I've seen people, and I've been able to interact with people. It's so lovely and so kind of encouraging. But undermining, I've not officially come to the country to actually welcome the platform whereby things like this can be established. But with people that I've met, I think we're beginning to lay things on the ground which could be able to help in the near future on how to kind of carry out this vision.
Thank you very much,
I
sir.
appreciate it.
And just in case of next time, if we call you, hope you will honor our invite.
Yeah, of course. That's 100%. At least the land is a place to be, and which really, to be honest, is quite how do I put it? Lovely.
Thank you very much.
The more amusing part is that they are only here. There's a language that they only use, saying. There's one particular language, to be honest. No. There's one. I forgot. Don't get me lost. But
anyways, it's an amazing movie.
Gracias and all that. So you can see it's funny, dude. But this is what we are talking about. Sure. You need to kind of move out. You need to reach out to people. Like, it's quite hard. I don't know how to put it.
Yeah.
It's amazing when you are meeting people. It's amazing when you not that you are just meeting people, you are investing something in life of people that can bring a change into their life. And that's why I'm here. And to God be His glory. I think the fulfillment of the dream has started taking its shape. And right now in question, let's not forget about this. I'm going for a tour which is starting on the 12th of October. We'll be touring. I'm starting from Manchester. My tour starts from Manchester, actually, from on the 12th of October, which is I'm doing an event in our Roots, which is a major club in Manchester. The reason why I'm using the club, to be honest, it's before you could be able to reach out to people, you need to kind of associate, you need to use what they love to reach out to them with what you are giving out. You understand me? The young generation and the people in question all over the world that we can see today, when you call out for an event which has to do with maybe a talk, they will quite see it like you are wasting their time. You understand me, Ben? But when you are carrying them with what they love most, and while you are entertaining them with what they want to listen, they can listen. Because give them that, that thing that they enjoy most to carry them along. So if you want to educate people, give them a comfortable place that could be able to give them ears to kind of hear your own plan of action.
That's true.
So that's why. So we'll be doing that anyway in Manchester. And we're going to Liverpool. Actually, the date will be announced. We're going to Blackpool as well, which the date, we are working on the date as the pre-meeting that we are to kind of meet before we can start announcing those dates. And we're going to Wolverhampton as well to meet some prominent men. We have spoken to a lot of kind of people out there, and which they are actually keen to the idea, and they already start working on the aspect whereby we can be able to carry out that kind of event. And we're heading to London as well, and there's a lovable brother who is in London. Ike Ike, his name is Ike. He owns a barbing salon, a barbing salon in London. Actually, you must have seen him most of all my page and I think last time he was with Burna Boy actually, and they really talk about the vision of what I am doing as well. My love to him as well. Anytime, any days. Those are people who actually make this foundation stand the way it is. He's a great guy. I went to Nigeria. All my projects in Nigeria, irrespective of this charity, he has been there. We went together to Nigeria. He can be able to boast and see because he knows the platform I put in place, irrespective of what I'm doing today. And my love to him so much, you know what I mean? So we'll still be heading to Ireland as well as a part of this kind of tour in question. We've spoken to a lot of people, like somebody like Fabudi is in Ireland, and Bobo is in Ireland. I've spoken to all those kind of great people who has they are into kind of they are into entertainment industry as well. He's a movie presenter and all that. So we're looking at means to kind of create this platform whereby we can put things in place, whereby we can not only educating our people back home, but still educate people here so that they can carry out that mentality, and they can be able to use their kind of a little that they have learned from here to change the mentality of our people back home. And that's one of our program that we are doing now. And let's not forget December as well, I'll be going to Nigeria. And these are one of the platforms I'm urging to kind of reach out to. I've sent I think right now we have sent a letter to a lot of places like governors and all that, irrespective of what we are coming to Nigeria to do. We'll be doing campaign from one state to the other, and going to schools. And I don't want to disclose that. There's a lot that need to be doing on our program going to Nigeria as well. And secondly, we're still urging, because this program now, this foundation are beginning to grow, and we have a lot of combination of different kind of people. You understand me? We set up this program is already set up with different kind of people from different part of the Africa in question. We have people who is from Ghana. We have people from South Africa. We have people from Sierra Leone. We have people. We have lots of people from different part of Africa in question who give us a kind of a boost to actually use this platform to reach out to every part of Africa to educate people. So that's the main dream of this organization, actually.
Which is really good.
Yeah.
It's really, really inspiring, because
appreciate it.
having someone going from Nigeria itself to support these old dreams, it's really amazing. It's really amazing. It's really nice to have you.
Thank you very
I
much.
wish we have longer time. We would have do more of this.
Of course.
So it's a great pleasure to have you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
My
very much.
pleasure.
Every day by day, blessing upon your life, blessing upon your family. You no go see solo, you no go see cry in Jesus' name. You go they go, you go they come back in the name of Jesus. God will guard and protect in Jesus' name.
Amen. Amen.
Mommy, thank you.
Guys, let me not forget the last one, yeah? Guys, this is a big one coming to you in Manchester, no doubt. We're having a great comedian coming to Manchester on the 31st of this month. You don't want to miss it. There's Infinity Nightclub is going to be shut down, because like I tell you, these two comedians I don't know how to put it. They are amazing comedians. DJ Ola is going to be there. DJ Bobby is going to be there. You've watched my video this morning, actually, and you've seen the people actually which we are expecting on that day. It's gonna be mass. So the ticket is available. Not much. It's £15. The reason is that all these artists and DJ that we are bringing in is costing us it's costing them money, and at the same time I'm part of the promoter in question, as to ensure that these things actually help out to our people. You know what this program is all about? It's all about prompting people to be happy. Domestic violence is one of those things that is killing people right now. People are suffering for emotional issues, depression and all that. What is the best way we can be able to bring happiness to people? Engage them with fun. That's what this program is. Initiative Poverty Elimination Foundation is really working out with every platform to ensure that people reinstate their happiness and their joy irrespective of this. So join us on the 31st. I'll be there. See you guys live.
Thank you very much, Ivado, for the right man from here, and I hope you catch us next week. Thank you.
Nothing is quite what it seems. All the